Since 1958, we have been noticing the rise in CO2 in the atmosphere. CO2 levels have been rising by 10 billion tonnes every year. To counteract this, the world has agreed to a carbon-neutral future, where no more rise will happen. However, we should also remove the CO2 accumulated from previous years to achieve lower levels. But even if we manage to start carbon drawdown from the air to counteract this, we have a problem. The oceans. The oceans store 30 billion tonnes of CO2, which is dissolved in the water itself. Once the air contains less CO2 due to human efforts, CO2 would be released from the oceans, equilibrating the balance between CO2 in the water and in the air. And so, it would take thousands of years before we would see any effect of our CO2 emission reducing efforts. Why have we focused purely on CO2? We thought this was the reason that our climate was heating up. What if CO2 is not really what is warming up the climate? What if it's just a symptom of a larger problem we haven't yet faced? Indeed, our planet is getting hotter every year. There is more heat coming in than there is going back out into the space. And CO2 has only 4% effect in heating up the planet. The elephant is still in the room, or rather, it's outside. There is something that causes 95% of heat dynamics of our planet. That something is water. Why didn't scientists model the effect of water on climate warming? This is because hydrology, or water in the environment, is variable. Just as weather cannot be modelled years ahead, water's function of heating up the climate was not considered. It was believed humanity had no control over it. Were they right?